Alright, I'm here. Sorry, weird shit was going on Twitter. Who the fuck that was. Trust me, you don't want to know. We're playing 14 today. Granted, I don't know how stable the server is. The NA ones have been off and on dying for a while now due to DDoSing. It's almost consistently, like every hour it punts a bunch of players off. Or like hard lags or something like that. Also, it's gonna be kind of a running test. VTube Studio updated its current version to allow you to use the tracking from the previous one. So everybody whose model just like hard broke with the new tracking can use it now. Just tell it to use the old version, but the actual up-to-date version. And my model crashed on launch, so it seems to be working. Nothing's totally broken, but I did have to like reopen the model files. Then I went and checked through everything that I've had linked to it. It all seems to be running. I think it didn't appreciate that I was using the previous version, then updated, and then it was like, yeah, no, something's fucking wrong. Screw you. But it seems to be fine. But yeah, I don't know why. They said in all their tests it never made a difference, but like, based on the sounds of it, it sounds like it broke most people's models out of nowhere. And it also broke their multiplayer thing, their collab tool. So like that whole update was just a mess to begin with. But yeah, I'm on the current version now. Okay, to be fair, I also launched VTube Studio and then I was like, oh, that might have been what crashed the model. I didn't let VTube Studio load before I closed it and then relaunched it. Because I remembered that I had to go into Steam to get it to update again. I don't launch through Steam. I tell it to launch outside of Steam so I don't have Steam breaking everything. I just completely forgot about it. So, like, I think it says the last time I opened VTube Studio was like 3 years ago. As a result, Steam can't track the fact that I'm launching it separately. Covers everything. Like I said, we're gonna fuck around in Diadem for a bit. Because I have no way to confirm if the server is going to stay stable long enough for me to do anything besides gather. I did come back on the next day after the last 14 stream, and I got the achievement for the second phase stuff for botany. We're working on phase 4 because phase 3 should be done. Phase 3 is when I was going for the achievement. Yeah. I was going for the leaderboards, so this one got done just by the nature of trying to get on the leaderboards. Then I still have this to go. And this will forever remain unclaimed because I don't think I can store it any meaningful way. Yeah. If I could put this in the armoire, I'd actually bother. Not armoire storable. The old ring is, ironically. Surprised I haven't gotten this. Again, I also haven't, like, been spending that much time doing gathering. Fishing, yes. Gathering, not as much. Except to, like, collect crystals and shit. Yeah, we'll see how stable the server is and then make a judgment call on whether or not I actually do anything today. Get in there. Okay. Weird shit. Oh, right. Hold on. Before I go running off into something. What are we on right now? Okay, yeah, we're on the good mode, which means tomorrow will be Steel Rock. Fuck, Miggletomes was not tomorrow. Give me a second. 26th. So it's going to be on Fields of Glory. Yeah, no. Fuck you, game. Not doing that. Shit, actually, hold on. That might be a problem for me. 26th is Wednesday. Oh, I know I can't stream Thursday. Actually, I might be able to. It's gonna be hit and miss. I have a really early appointment that day. So I might be home in time to do a stream. That place doesn't dilate my eyes to see what the fuck's going on. They actually have a camera that does it. So I think I should be able to see by the time I get home. Theoretically. I'd be tired as all hell, but theoretically I should be good. I don't know. We'll see. Worst case scenario, there'll be a stream on Friday doing PvP. If I do one on Wednesday for Miggletomes, it ain't gonna be PvP, I'm gonna tell you that much. Unless, they attach it to Crystalline Conflict, but I don't think they usually do? I don't know. We'll see what the fuck happens. Yeah, I have an eye appointment coming up. I did check in with my mom. She did get her lenses polished. So she's good to go. She was told to get an eye appointment done. See what the fuck her vision actually is. And if she needs any more corrective lenses or reading glasses or anything. Also, my mom was asking them, wait, why the fuck didn't you guys contact us about it? She's supposed to go in every year, so I have no fucking clue what happens. None whatsoever. Fortunately, my eyesight's so bad that my retinas could detach themselves. Yay. I'm very blind, and it could get much worse. Yeah, the plan is derp around in here for a bit. See how stable things are. Because, like, if there's still an issue, I will know about it probably within about an hour. Even with gathering, I will be able to see a problem happening. If it doesn't just outright kick me off. Then I might do some Gunbreaker leveling, finally. I've been putting it off, because, like... Okay, to be fair, I only just started working on Gunbreaker. And then the DDoSing happened. And that was going for several days. So the game's been semi-unplayable that entire time. I say semi because there are things you can do. It's just, there's very little you can do that won't be a problem if the server coughs up a hairball. And just hangs for a few minutes. Also, I still have to work more on fixing the highlight situation. Twitch's video producer is now fucking broken. I've figured out that I can get into the highlights, but I can't get into anything that involves any of the VODs right now. Granted, that's not as much of a problem as it sounds. I can still download and export them, assuming that they're still getting created, and as far as I can tell, yes, they are. Based on my settings, they should be. I do have a way of backdooring into them to get to them, so that's not a problem. But the entire thing's been spitting out a generic error for days now. And when I contacted Twitch through support to tell them, hey, dumbasses, your video producer's not working, it latched onto the fact that I said highlights in that ticket and spit out the same information I already knew about the changes to highlight storage. Like, cool, thank you. That is literally not what I asked. And maybe have somebody actually read your support tickets, you dumb fucks. But okay, cool. Like, I tweeted the error message to their support staff. We'll see if they bother to fucking do anything. Probably have to send it again. But yeah, I can't access anything that is not the highlights page specifically. Yeah, the fix to get around it for the VODs is to go into the video itself. Which, even if I can't see it for whatever reason, I can still get its URL through, like, Twitch downloader. And then hit the edit button. It'll take me to the edit page, which has all those same export and download buttons as well. It's not ideal, but I can still access them. Also, I wonder if Twitch will ever get off its ass and fix that broken Persona 5 VOD. I downloaded that out of spite, by the way. I've had a Persona 5 Royal VOD that's been stuck with the text deleting, expiring in 0 days over it since, I think it said 2022. Like, December 2022. I didn't even realize it was still borked. I had assumed it had fixed itself by now. It's still there. Fully functional, fully viewable. So I downloaded it out of spite just because I could. They're not gonna... Seriously, they're bitching about the highlight storage, but half their VODs are not deleted correctly. Like, what the fuck, Twitch? Maybe fix the VOD storage first, and then talk about the storage for highlights. Because that's 5 hours of VOD footage that's been stuck there for, like, 2 years now, guys. Come the fuck on. I posted that to Blue Sky because I couldn't believe it was still fucking there. Like, what the hell? Like I said, I knew it had worked. I just assumed it had finally fixed itself by now. But as of right now, I have the old Crystalline Conflict VODs saved. I'm not going to post those ones to YouTube, even in an unlisted state, because I just don't see a point. They're from seasons 1, 3, and 5. I'm kind of holding on to them just, like, as backup in case I need something for footage. I don't know. But the plan is to, probably get the Library of Ruina stuff up first. Because I do worry a little that, there's 7... VODs where I was still using Pretzel Rocks with the Opera Omnia stuff. One of which is horrendously muted because Twitch couldn't get off its ass to fix its stupid copyright claim system. There was a false flag. It registered it as 2 songs, which it is fucking not. I put in a thing stating, hey dumbasses, you got the wrong fucking songs. It sat there for 2 years, and then that fucking request to get off their ass and do their jobs just disappeared one day. I never got a single fucking message about it. It was just gone. VOD's there and still muted, but, What I'm likely doing is putting those up on YouTube unlisted with a public playlist. And hopefully leaving them unlisted doesn't proc Carlbot to spam the Discord. Which is like my biggest concern right now. But I'm probably putting the Opera Omnia stuff up last because of those Pretzel Rock ones. Because, the songs were licensed for Twitch, but not necessarily YouTube. So I don't want to gimp my, ability to upload shit too hard. At, like, a bad time. So I want to get everything else up first before I worry about it. But I have 42 hours left to clear out. I already chucked a bunch of the old Overwatch stuff that had been unpublished for reasons I don't want to get into. Nothing to do with Overwatch itself. I just don't feel like getting into the fucking details on that one. But I deleted all of that. I've deleted the old Crystalline Conflict stuff. And I deleted the backup to the day one of Dawntrail VODs. Because that one I had to do some workaround shit to get it to upload correctly to YouTube. So rather than just download the whole thing as one chunk and splitting it myself, which with the way I have things set up right now would have added a shit ton to the bitrate for no reason. Would have bloated the file size. I split it on Twitch's end, and then I privatized it to, I unpublished it so you guys couldn't see it. But it was still sitting there. I hadn't removed it yet. Like, it's already been downloaded onto my hard drive, and it's already uploaded to YouTube, and it's already public. So it didn't need to be there anymore, and it made up like 13 hours on its own. So it was a very easy thing to get rid of. But I'll probably get the Ruina stuff up next. Just due to the fact that it's, probably gonna make up a large chunk of it. Because those fights can sometimes take like an hour. Especially the realizations. Because it's a very, very long, complex set of fights to do. And then I'll, like, basically I'll get the stuff that's in the collections first, and then flip through what else is left over. Also, what I don't understand is why some of the old VODs seem to understand what game they are and others don't. The Overwatch 1 stuff kind of makes sense because Overwatch 1 itself technically doesn't exist anymore. So its database might not even have Overwatch 1 in it anymore. I have no idea. But it's super hit and miss. So some of it's going to take a little longer to sort out than others. I also have a bunch of unpublished highlights from... You guys fucking not? Oh my god. Sorry, neighbors are banging on the goddamn walls again. I think this is the same motherfucker that's talking in his bathroom at 3 a.m. for whatever reason. No, I don't understand why, but I can hear it through the vent. Fuck, where was I? Oh, I had a bunch of old 14 highlights that were unpublished because I was just, like, downloading them for potential shorts later and then just never got around to that. So I think they're downloaded on one of the hard drives, but they never turned into anything. So those I can get rid of pretty easily, too. But, like, my biggest complaint right now is Twitch. If you're gonna do this, extend clips to 3 minutes. Sync them up with YouTube, extend them to 3 minutes. That's all I ask. I'll fucking deal. Despite the fact that I've been around for like well over 10 years, I don't have as much of a giant stockpile of crap sitting there. It's like extend clips to 3 minutes. Especially considering they added in a way of editing them sort of on Twitch's end so that they're compatible with mobile. With that vertical orientation. It's not great, and you can only set the windows in 2 spots. But you can technically edit them into the vertical format on Twitch's backend. Quite easily, too. It doesn't take much effort. I just wish you could edit them fully on that side. Or, like, pick spots where the perspective on one of the cams moves. They also, as far as I can tell, got rid of the photobombing, toddler that was the channel name. Because, before they were just sticking it right in the middle of the fucking screen and calling it good. But yeah, it's not as much of a big deal for me. Also, I think I highlighted something from 10.2 that didn't end up in the 10.2 playlist for whatever reason. I feel like that might have been something that happened. I have no idea. Like I said, I'll sort through everything. I think I know exactly what it is, too. But once I have everything set, I will post the playlists in Discord in the announcements. Maybe not. What was it? Announcements or? Yeah, no announcements. I don't even know what I'm thinking. Okay. I'll stuff them in the announcements so that they're easier to find, and I'll mention it on Blue Sky. But I'm not gonna post them publicly till I have everything fully sorted and organized, so I know what I'm doing. At the very least, I can't leave them private, because that's gonna make shit way more difficult for me. As currently, the only stuff that is set into private is a potentially borked part of the Day 1 Dawntrail VOD. I don't even know where it's borked either. I just know it picked up like an extra minute of runtime for some reason, which is not normal. And the Only Fish VODs, which I intended to do something with and never got around to. So they're just chilling in private, and then any VODs I haven't released yet. Which, there's a couple I just never intended to release and backed up because I was trying to figure out what I was doing with them. And, shit, what's the other one? Oh, and the Steam World build ones are still, a couple of them are still in private. Currently no 14 VODs right now. I'm actually fully caught up with that. I do not have a 14 backlog. Well, until this stream finishes. But I don't have a solid backlog anymore. That's why I was releasing 2 VODs a week for a bit and stopped doing that. I stopped posting them on Tuesdays. I just didn't have a backup anymore. Because the early expansion stuff resulted in a lot of backlog sitting there. There probably will be a smidge of a backlog just from Moogle Tomes, to be fair. So, like, that'll probably be built up again. Gonna be a lot of PvP, though. So, like, if you guys don't enjoy that, too bad. You don't have to watch them on YouTube. Most people don't. The VODs are an option, but I know, like, nobody fucking watches them. I see the analytics. I know they get views, but the average watch time is, like, 1 minute at best. Which makes it even more confusing that some of them have likes, but clearly nobody fully watched them. Ah, fucking bullshit, man. People have the attention span of fucking ants. If it's not a short, nobody gives a shit. Uh-oh. Okay, that was not the game. That was Twitch. Huh. Interesting. I lost the connection with chat for a second. It's gonna be one of those days on Twitch. Nothing's gonna work correctly. I see. No, why do I waste my time with this platform when nothing fucking works? Also, holy shit, Twitch, if you want to save money, stop burning it into guest star. Nobody wants it. And we've been telling you that for years, and you keep burning money into it. It'd probably be profitable if you'd stop wasting money on a garbage feature nobody wants. Like, we wanted co-op streaming, not the abomination that is guest star. We've had a better version of this shit for years. You would think looking at that, you'd be like, huh, I guess people want this, and just implement it yourselves now. That never happens. You gave us the worst version. You gave us... You gave us cross-streaming at home. Oh, I don't have any meter. What am I doing? Not that I've done any collabs or anything in years, so it's not like that either feature matters to me right now, but... Shit, even VTube Studio has its own version of that now. If you're willing to fork out a little extra money anyways. Like, I'm genuinely shocked they keep the CEO around at this point, because he's such a fucking dumbass. Like, how have you not gotten fired for incompetence yet? Honestly. Because, like, I know there's a way to force the CEO out of his position. I'm surprised it hasn't happened. Like, clearly the dude doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Then again, most CEOs don't. From what I understand. They're usually just hired to look good and sit there and do nothing. Then occasionally say fancy words, and that's about it. It's like, it's not a surprise that all of them seem to be suddenly taking stupid pills. It's because they were already stupid. We just, weren't letting them see the light of day before. We go back to the days when CEOs kept their mouths shut and stayed out of the public eye as much as possible. It hasn't resulted in anything worthwhile. That's for sure. So, like, you run a platform with influencers on it. Why the fuck don't you just hire somebody to be the public face of the company? Okay, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with my neighbors lately? Where the world was fucking ending the other day. There's apparently an earthquake near Vancouver. Didn't fucking feel it. My mom didn't feel it. My aunt didn't feel it. But apparently a bunch of my mom's friends did. So it did get here. It's just, it says more about how my family handles, like, crises than anything. That we just straight up don't notice an earthquake at all. Then again, by the time it reached us, it was negligible. The only one in my family that did actually notice it actually lives in Vancouver. You know, closer to where the damn thing actually was. But yeah, didn't notice a damn thing. But my neighbors started screaming around that same time, so I'm wondering if that was related. But they spent that entire day fucking screaming, so who knows? It just gets worse here because management does fuck all about it. I still don't know why the fuck somebody was in the bathroom talking at 3 a.m. in the morning. But why is it you guys seem to always be talking in the bathroom when I'm miserable and in the bathroom? What's up with that? The last time I had serious digestive problems, there was 3 of them having a conversation in the bathroom. Granted, I think that time there was at least a plumber there or building maintenance or something. So that makes more sense. Why are you in the bathroom talking to somebody at 3 fucking a.m.? I know I'm a night owl. I know I'm more of a degenerate, but what the fuck are you doing, sir? I'm sitting in there feeling like I just got punched in the gut. What the hell are you doing? And again, I know one of these bitches smokes in their bathroom all the time. I can smell it. Oh. Seriously, the only connected vents in the entire building are in the kitchens and in the bathrooms. And you insist on doing that, where everybody else can smell it. My dude, you aren't very smart. It's also not like it's that miserable here weather-wise. We got snow for all of like a couple days, and everybody freaked out and put salt absolutely everywhere. Management, for some reason, ran a grader over the parking lot even though there was literally no snow. Didn't shovel the sidewalks, though. Absolutely refused to shovel the sidewalk, which they are, as far as I'm aware, legally required to do. Graded the parking lot, which didn't need it, which sounded horrendous for like an hour, because he's just running a metal blade over the fucking parking lot. Just right into the fucking concrete. For about an hour at a time. I was like, dude, there was no snow. What the hell? There wasn't even enough snow to trap a car. Like, what the hell? It would have been better on the fucking grader and the parking lot to just use a shovel at that point if you really gave a shit. Like, these people don't know how to deal with snow. I'm just grateful he didn't do it at like 3 a.m. again. What was it? It was after midnight. I just know it woke me up and I was like, what the fuck is that grinding sound? And I just look out the window and there's this fucking red device running across, moving snow around. I'm like, oh, he's stupid. Okay. Got it. Honestly, that salt that everybody threw everywhere was worse than the snow we actually got. Shit sticks to my walker wheels and then I drag it inside. There's fuck all I can do about that. Short of, you know, washing the wheels every fucking day, which is a pain in the ass. Not to mention risky, because, joints on that walker are quite dangerous. The joints and the ends of the brake lines are kind of sharp. Like, if it had been an actual, like, snow out there, and I'd run the walker through it, I would have just left it in the closet for a few hours and let the snow drain off and then cleaned it. But it's just a little bit of salt, so it's, like, not as bad, but it's fucking annoying. But anytime that happens, I have to clean the storage closet out later. Shit, right. I should write that down. There's a few cleaning supplies I need to restock. Like, not super quickly. I just have to wait till there's a good sale. But I need a few things soon. So far, things appear stable. No. Knock on wood. Well, I'll see. I haven't seen any Twitter posts recently stating that things are fucked up again. That's the thing. Let me check again just to be sure. Last post was on the 20th. So theoretically, but I'm still like, sometimes they're really slow to mention it. I think the one that knocked me off Tuesday they hadn't mentioned right away. And I know it was still happening on Wednesday because I went back on to get that achievement. And it kicked me out in the middle of Diadem. Luckily, it put me back in Diadem when I logged in, so I didn't have to fuck with things again. It at least understood the assignment and put me back where I was. Yeah, we'll do this for a couple more minutes. Because like I said, it seems to be... It's gonna do it, it's like every hour or so. Also, it doesn't hurt to just get some of this done. God, I wish I could do this while waiting in queues, but SC said fuck you and never took this off the duty finder. I can't stress, this really doesn't need to be on the duty finder anymore. It made sense back when there were leaderboards, but like, are you really stopping bots from just, you know, coming back in? No, not really. Honestly, you're slowing bots down more in the fact that there's a level requirement to get in here. You have to actually hit level 60, I believe it was. I had to find this out during the Only Fish thing, because I actually came in here for a couple levels. Like, you already need level 10 on any combat job, so you can swap over, and then you need level 60 on a gathering job. Gathering or actually crafting might also work. But you need level 60 on one of the other ones. On something that's not combat, so. Like, seriously, can we detach this from the duty finder already? Especially with how bulky the achievements are. Granted, they're not as bad now because they've added revisits and like a whole bunch of other stuff. So things are a bit faster. Wait, how did that spirit bond? Huh, really? Usually that doesn't work in here. You simply get too little for that to even be justified. Also, I wonder if Essie's finally caught on to the fact that, Snake Scales is still borked. Probably not. Because I don't know how they missed it the first time, and I don't know how we went an entire season without it being fixed. I'm pretty sure it's still borked. And what's worse is I'm pretty sure it just needs a text fix. I'm pretty sure. I suspect it still works correctly, even though it doesn't list one of the abilities it's supposed to block. Ah, yes, water crystals. That thing I totally need. Uh-huh. You have no idea how many I sell just as a result of something. I'm always having to get rid of water crystals and shards because I simply have too many. They're too easy to get through other methods. I would respawn before I moved. Game plays. Fire would be ideal. Ice is okay. Lightning's also fantastic. So I've been working on some old crafting achievements, so I've been burning through certain supplies. Fire and lightning have been the worst off. So I've been working on cooking and weaving specifically. Granted, shards I can always just grow my own, crystals not so much. And we don't have those old alchemy recipes we had from 1.0 where we could convert them. Seriously, can we bring those back, please? Make my life so much easier. Then I could grow shards and convert them to crystals. Like, honestly, that's one of the losses I feel the most out of everything. Well, then the fact that Culinarian used to be stupid easy to level. You just took a stack of fish and cut it down to fine sand. That became a Culinarian D something. So that technically still exists, just not in the same function as it used to. Granted, now you get shards and crystals out of it, usually water, sometimes other things. I wish they had attached items to them quite the same way, but at most you get, like, maybe materia now. There used to be, like, actual valuable items attached to the decent thing. Like, there's a minion, there's a couple swimsuits. I think some furniture, though that might have also partially carried over. Now it's mostly materia, coins, and fine sand. The speed at which SE just abandons an idea is way too fucking fast. Yeah, we keep its bloated corpse sitting around for some reason. Problem is they keep, like, attaching the remnants of the desynth system to certain crafting recipes. We're still stuck with it. Like, I think some recipes still use demi-materia. Which is specifically a decent thing. The only way I could see around that is, same systems that create materia creating demi-materia, but that would screw people over, kind of. Just, you know, materia extraction. Unless they made it like a secondary thing that can drop. Or it has its own meter. Like, Desynthing hasn't really had anything done with it in forever. Yeah, Edgy Glamour system never went anywhere. They finally attached it to Scholar and again, just didn't go anywhere. We finally have Summoner in a spot where it can actually functionally, you know, handle an Edgy Glamour system. Without it being quite as awkward. Still hasn't manifested. We still have Scholar and Summoner bound to each other, even though that idea got abandoned years ago. The idea that each class would have multiple jobs, that was fucking tossed ages ago. They tossed that before the first expansion. We got one new class, which was Rogue. Which also isn't unlocked off the start. You have to actually get to level 10 and be able to swap classes. As far as I'm aware, it's still not selectable. I think. Wait, how did I do the only fish thing? 'Cause that was the area I started in. What did I start with on that? 'Cause I know the book I used was the ninja one. 'Cause I figured if I was going to have to do any combat, I should at least have the extra move speed. Now I don't remember. Weird. Then again, that entire first day was kind of a crapshoot because I kept getting kicked off the server every time I used one of those books and had to log back in. And I had to do that twice. 'Cause I needed the plot one and I needed the job skip. I don't remember. Then again, it's not like I don't have the VOD. It's not like I can't go back and check. But yeah. As a result, we have Rogue sitting in an extremely weird position, and we have the weird shit that is Scholar and Summoner being bound to the same class, even though literally none of the other classes do that. Also, I still wish Shepherd had become a thing, but, like, whatever. It was an old 1.0 relic. It's basically supposed to be the one that gathers furs, wools, and leathers. Like creature skins and stuff. Or just creature parts in general. That never manifested. So I think I mentioned it probably last Diadem stream, I don't remember. There was an old Google Doc of like every weapon they potentially wanted to throw into the game. Which also, like, technically never went anywhere. Since they dropped classes like a hot potato pretty soon after swapping over. We got 2 new classes, which was Arcanist and then Rogue. Just before we stopped doing classes entirely. Like, technically some of those weapons have manifested, but not in the way they were originally intending. It's like we don't have Fencer, we have Red Mage. And even then, Red Mage is not just purely rapier, or foil, or whatever. It's also got that little, attachment to it. Also, like, Sage came out of literally fucking nowhere. That was them just pulling something out of their ass. They're just like, well, fuck it, let's just come up with an entirely new weapon. I still think they should add Geomancer as a healer, though. It is canon. It exists. Just give it bells. That's all you have to do, just give it bells. But it's canon as part of the Astrologian quest lines. Also, like, I just like to play Geomancer, I'm not gonna lie. I just want Geomancer. I don't care if it doesn't play like any other Geomancer, I just want a Geomancer. Because it's funny for no other reason, it's just funny to me. I think the game was called Explorers, is that the Monster Hunter-like one that was on the 3DS. I played Geomancer, and quite literally all I did was run around with a club, hit the ground, and heal people. Like, the job wasn't great, I just found it funny and could make it work. I was usually just running around buffing my teammates more than I was doing anything else. past games that showed that the magic crafting system could work. So, like, what the fuck happened to 15? Like, I really hope they take another crack at a magic crafting system in one of the games. It can work. You guys just have to not be so fucking lazy about it and make goddamn magic completely useless in the first place. Because, even that charm that prevented the team from taking damage did not prevent damage from ground effects from magic. So it didn't even block half of it. It just blocked the initial hits. I think we're gonna call it on Diadem. I've been streaming for an hour. I haven't seen anything go horribly wrong yet. Could still happen. Have not seen it. Also, I'm gonna AFK here and put the eye cam on, but I have to go back to my house to check. I guess not necessarily my house. I can go to... I just need a training dummy is what I need. It's just I say house because that's the easiest one to reach. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna run some ads, put on the iCam, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. That off for now. Okay. Right, right, because for some reason they never fixed the materia tracking. If I pull anything out with extraction, it gets bitchy and it's like, this isn't the same piece of gear, you dumbass. And it's like, no, idiot. Because we don't break our gear anymore. So it just assumes it's a completely different piece of gear, even though it's the exact same one. It's so frustratingly stupid. It's been years, guys. Come on now. I just need to check and make sure I know what the fuck I'm doing before I go charging into anything. I could technically also... Oh, I'm right at 93. You know what? Yeah, not this one. Gold Saucer first, then I'm gonna go do Dailies. I thought I was closer to leveling, but apparently I just leveled. If I was closer, I was just gonna wait to do the dailies, but if I do them, it's not gonna level me up on its own. Which is kind of the concern. Also, did I actually replace my tickets? Hold on. Saucer. Okay, yeah, hold on. Also, I need to find a better gunblade. This one really doesn't work with this glamour. It's just a PvP one, so it's what I'm using. Oh, hey! Fuck yeah! Let's go! Not bad. Tickets were actually worth a damn this time. Okay. To Leolo, then do some teleport shenanigans. I am not looking forward to this, by the way. Tanking usually goes quite poorly for me. Usually it doesn't matter how well I'm doing, the healers or the DPS are usually complete trash. That's why I normally don't do this, but I also want to, you know, actually get some experience. Then again, I'm not sure anything can be as bad as that time I did Alexander 12 as Paladin. The healers just let me slowly blade to death because they couldn't be bothered to do anything. God, I wish I was joking about that. I went through like all of my cooldowns, healed myself a little because at that point I at least had some self heals. And I basically bled to death over the course of 30 seconds. That's how little they were doing. And I don't know why. Like, yeah, some of the party was down, but like, guys, priority always goes to the living members, not the dead ones. They weren't even like casting reses either. It was just so confusing. Like, there's only so much I can do if you're just straight up not doing your job, guys. I always run into healers like that so consistently. It's depressing. Because most of the time when I'm running tanks, it's on like, you know, normal raids. Simply because I got bored of doing normal shit. And it's like, oh, hooray. You just decided not to do your job even though I'm doing mine and actually using defensive cooldowns against tank busters. No regen, no cardio? Okay, sure, buddy. I don't know why you actively gimp yourselves like that, but okay. Now the consistent one seems to be Sage just not realizing they can move their cardio. So when the main tank swaps and never swaps back, they never move it. So it just sits on the off tank who's taking 0 damage the whole time. We're splitting it instead of both Sages putting it on the main tank. I have no idea why that keeps happening. It does stack, like what the hell? Now, granted, SE could fix it and add in some, like, markers to make sure you know which one's your cardio. So if you do start moving it around, it's easier to tell. 'Cause that's about my biggest gripe with Sage right now. Well, then, if you get a shit tank, congratulations, all your cooldowns are getting wasted on, like, one pull. A Sage to be effective needs the tank to be effective. If they're not doing their jobs correctly, congratulations, the Sage can't do their job correctly anymore either. It's why I stopped running it in Expert Roulette. So I just kept getting tanks that refused to use cooldowns until they were almost dead. If they used cooldowns at all. It was not tenable. I think the last one I did was on the dead ends. Which was fairly old by that point. It wasn't even Expert Roulette, it was high-level roulette. They would literally wait until it was like 20% before he started using cooldowns. I'm like, buddy, that's literally not how your job works. So of course by that point all my cooldowns are spent. Trying to keep this dumbass alive from his own stupidity. Okay. Now the key thing here is going to be remembering less where my combat shit is. Because, like, now I don't have to pay as much attention to double down as I used to. And more remembering which cooldown is which. This was the 5-second one, right? Not 25-second recast. This is the one that's going to get popped the most often. And it's got a bunch of upgrades. Oh, right. Rampart got has a trait upgrade. I forgot about that. Wait, do I have that yet? Is that the one I just got? Oh no, I'm a level off of it. Because I was looking ahead. That's why I know it exists. Okay. So I don't have it yet. Great Nebula was the one that had the upgrade. Okay. At least gives me the HP back on the increase. That also reduces damage taken. That's 120, 90. Oh, that's parry rate. Oh, it has a 10%. Okay. Yeah, this is the big one. It's gotta be spammed constantly. Then I have Aurora. Oh, I put my damage here. My oh shit button's on a different page, right? Yeah. Okay, granted I can't screw myself over as bad with Super Bolide anymore. It's half your HP now. Also, I love that it specifies most attacks. This won't block you from true damage, basically. The Hollowed Ground had the same condition. It's basically always been like that. There's some things that will just go straight through. That is also why Royal Guard's here, so I don't hit it by accident, trying to just do basic rotational stuff. Put it somewhere where it's out of the way, but I know where it is. Huh. Okay. I also gotta remember my dash doesn't deal actual damage anymore. It does have an enmity component, but it doesn't do damage. Okay, these are all pure single target, right? Looks like it. Okay, so... Double down is on everything, but it's also the AoE one. And Fated Circle otherwise. Jeez, that has a lot of components to it now. %. Damage reduction. Brutal Shell was the shield? It's a barrier somewhere, I don't fucking remember. Yeah, okay. Second part of the basic bitch combo. Another damage reduction, but that one only lasts for 4 seconds. And, restores HP when HP falls below 50%. Or upon effect duration expiration. Oh! I thought that was a regen. No, it works like, one of Scholar's abilities. Huh. Interesting. And I have Aurora, which is a regen. Not a bad one, either. Oh, it was just critting. Okay. Screw you too, game. The fuck is my crit rate that I got it twice? And Reprisal's technically a defensive cooldown. But it's also AoE, so good fucking luck. Hi, Thanatotes. Oh, apparently I don't have tits open. Hold on. 1 second. I'll still honor that. Give me a moment. I was trying to fix other stuff and forgot to turn tits on. Yeah, stop bitching about the update. Oh, are you at work? Dude. Are you on break? Oops, that's not what I needed. That's the one I needed. That should be correct now. Oh, that was weird. Okay. Yeah. The fuck? Hold on. Why did I do it that way? Okay. Yeah, that's working now. Yeah, it's called TITS. Twitch Integrated Throwing System. Because of course somebody making something for VTubers is gonna have it's gonna be a fucking joke. It's gonna involve a joke somewhere. It's physical damage taken by 5% and magic by 10. Really? Huh. Hold the phone. Where's my provoke? Oh, it's over here. I'm used to my other jobs having it on page 1. Well, theoretically, we'll see. Depends how stupid everybody is today. Because, you know, the player base isn't exactly Einstein's. Shit, I would take just, like, basic, yeah, comprehensive learning abilities. That would be nice. Or, you know, fucking awareness of anything. Just, like, anything, guys, please. Okay. Okay, it's leveling time. I'm looking forward to this. You're playing PM Waking, didn't crash. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I still think your computer's just fucked, dude. Like, something's clearly going on. You're crashing games I've never seen crash before. And, like, usually if something's gonna break, it's me that does it. Remember, I managed to crash FF8 despite the fact that it was being as stable as humanly possible. Because the game decided that me outsmarting it wasn't going to happen. If you want later, you can join me on leveling, by the way. Assuming I'm still streaming. Oh, side note, server maintenance is tonight. It starts at 6 p.m. in about 4 hours. So there isn't much time to play tonight anyways. Really? That wasn't instant. Also, how did it change Wukong to Waking? What the fuck? Auto-cracked. Come on now. This was a bit of a weird one, because, like, Wukong isn't, like, completely unheard of at this point. Yeah, you'll have enough times for dailies and, like, a few things, but, yeah, you've got 4 hours from now. They're doing, maintenance for 7.18? My brain wants to say. I don't think that's the right number. I think it's, like, 2.8 or something. There is maintenance, as far as I'm aware. It did pop up when I logged in, so I know for sure it's happening today. And it's running until like 2 a.m. So it's a bit of a chunky one. They may also be using that opportunity to shore up the servers a bit because of all the DDoSing. And then Moogle starts on Wednesday. That's already pinned in Discord if you need to see what's on the list. But yeah, I forgot to turn tits on because, I was trying to get VTube Studio to work with the new update since they, fixed it and allow the old tracking with the new one. Now it's a setting you can pick which of the tracking systems you want. And then the model crashed, I think because I closed it without fully loading it the first time. So I had to check a few things to make sure it was all running, and I just completely forgot to turn tits on. think I would have noticed because now it bitches at me about that update. But nah, I totally forgot it. Not my doing. I don't have mid rolls. Yeah, it's fine. I can't be bothered to repeat any of it. But yeah, I don't have mid rolls. Tell Twitch to get their shit together. I literally don't have mid rolls for that exact fucking reason. I'd rather have pre rolls. And the pre rolls should be off as well because I just took a break. Yeah, the pre rolls aren't back on for another 18 minutes, so I don't know what the fuck you just got. But it literally shouldn't have happened. Under any circumstance. So I always tell people to bitch about ads to me, because it's like, unless it's pre-rolls, you shouldn't be getting it. There's fucking nothing I can do. And even right now, you shouldn't be getting ads at all. Doesn't matter who you are. You know, this shit wouldn't bother me as much if Twitch went to entirely, you know, banner ads, where they just pop up on the bottom of the screen. They did have one of those for themselves for a survey, yet they don't offer them to anybody. Which is even weirder because it's like, guys, you're partnered with Amazon. Why aren't they putting any of their Prime ads there? Fucking moronic. Not to mention they've proven time and time again most of these online ads don't accomplish anything. Like, it came out when everybody started leaving Twitter ads that those ads weren't actually bringing in extra purchases at all. So it was just kind of pointless. They were doing it because they believed they had to do it. Okay, I am shocked I'm actually getting a queue time here. It's gotta be entirely healers, right? That's all I can do about that. Probably gonna get a shit healer, too. Hooray. Then again, I wasn't even getting good healers when the expansion started. I kept getting those ones that thought they were fucking hot shit raid healers. And then they proceed to die because they're not AoE healing even themselves. That happened way too many fucking times. That's why I put that meme, oh look, I've been impaled, from Frozen onto the Discord, because it was so accurate. It was so accurate to my general experience, especially with white mages. If you don't know the content and you don't know the guys you're partnered with, why the fuck are you trying to heal like it's a raid and you're trying to optimize shit? Well, you're on your way home. Alright, talk to you later, dude. Hopefully I'll actually be in a dungeon at least by the time you get back. Seriously, this is actually wild that I have a queue time. Granted, I expect this out of, like, new alliance roulettes. Tanks get the short end of the stick because there's only 3 slots. And a lot of them are trying to get in there to get the gear on day 1, so, like, the first couple of weeks, tank queue times are awful. But, no, I gotta wait around. So, it's slightly too cold in here for me to have my desktop fan on, but it's also slightly too warm to not have it on. If I was actually doing something, this wouldn't be a problem, but we're just stuck here waiting. At least it stopped raining in-game, but not much of an improvement. But yeah, no, it's cloudy for, like, the next while. It's supposed to be raining the whole time. There was a thunderstorm yesterday, and it's like, it's the middle of winter. What the fuck? Why is there a thunderstorm here? We don't get thunderstorms very often to begin with, but then having one in the middle of winter is just even weirder. And it's also like, oh, good. Can I do anything tonight? Should I just give up and log the fuck out on everything in case it knocks the power out? Like, what do? Could also just be there. Since we're waiting for an update, there's already not going to be many people on to begin with. We're waiting for another big major one, so the servers are kind of meh. It's not even necessarily the actual time of day. Like, East Coast is just getting home, just getting to play and shit. And yet, 11-minute queue time as a tank for Worqor Zormor. So it's not even piloting people from other roulettes and shit. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at Twitter. I was checking the news. Is my tank stance actually on? Yeah, it is. Alright. Fuck, that took forever. And the Viper's on a toaster. If I remember right, this one also has some awkward pulls because of ranged enemies. Okay, there we go. Actually hitting this one? Okay, yeah, no, its hitbox is bigger than I think it is. Well, the white mage knows what they're doing, at least to some extent. Stupid sprites. What? Stupid fucking sprites! Okay, get over here. Huh. Okay, there's some other change I'm not fucking aware of in here, apparently. Okay, the boss is gonna be tricky because I have to pay attention to way more shit. You guys ready? Here. Oh, yes, I do have to be on the other side. I just didn't want to move right away because I knew I'd screw over the melees a bit. It's somewhere over here. also, like, don't remember the full room AoEs. Oh, right, there's a thing up here. Fuck me. Okay, there we go. Come on, pay attention to me. Oh, right, these ones also hit really hard for some reason. Hey, rude. Damn it, I missed it. I know you can't get shoved into the updraft. So I need to make sure the healer's following me. Really? That didn't open? Fuck's sake, game. The other one. Okay, you gotta stop doing that, buddy. Right. Okay, the group's well aware we don't actually have to fully stack there. You know, what if you could have stood in that? Oh well. I'll take them just, like, not getting themselves fucked over and fucking everyone else over. Especially the healer. We have no other reses. Okay, this one I'm actually moving back on. No problems so far. Not any major ones anyways. Can I go? Where are those little shitheads? There we go. So much easier, people. Really, it's not that difficult. Just run them around the corner and it pulls the cloud traps in. Come on now, guys. Healers with me. Yeah, okay. This one's a bit more difficult. I just pull back towards the cloud trap in a second. Is it on somebody else? Ninja, please. Why'd you do it that way? Now I gotta try to wiggle this thing in. There we go. Fuck it. I had to do so much bizarro wiggling to get that thing in. Now, I don't know if the Viper's staying in cutscene or not. Yeah, I know he is. Okay. It's absolutely not dropping tank gear, huh? You good, buddy? Okay.
Prove you are worthy to rule. Chronicles of End. Return the hunger of roiling waters. Chronicles of End. Recount the fury of erupting beaks. I will take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Also, I could have sworn there was a tank buster in here. Okay. Healer's got the rest of those, I think.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury. Chronicles of Earth, record the cruelty of merciless storms.
Using arm's length on the second knockback. Sake, guys. Come on now. Reaper! Damn it. The Viper was under geared, in case anybody's wondering what the fuck was up with the enmity on them on that last fight, because I did catch that they were lower than the healer, but... Yeah, no. Seriously, I got the gun. Didn't I have this? Did I sell it? Yeah, I already have this. It's also not useful to me. Side note, I'm gonna hold on to it just so I don't get it again. But it doesn't do me any good. Because I have the Manderville. The fully upgraded Manderville for everything. So, like, a weapon upgrade doesn't do me any good until, like, about Vanguard. So, that's great. Oh god, it's already been 2 hours of streaming. I think I'm gonna take another break, because I'm almost out of... Almost emptied my drink. Maybe grab a snack. Hold on. Now I have the Rampart upgrade, right? Okay, yeah, it is showing in there. Increases HP recovery via healing. Actions on self by 15%. By 15 would be completely useless. But yeah, I'm gonna put the ad cam on. I'm gonna run some ads. I will be right back. I'm back. I got a granola bar. I probably won't be able to get these for quite a while because they're made in the USA. So I've got to find another brand to start buying. Which sucks, but it's whatever. Better I'm paying an arm and a leg for them eventually. Like, even the grocery store we'd go to, has started putting up the Made in Canada product of Canada stickers. On Saturday, actually, I grabbed a bag of lettuce and I turned around and my mom's staring at this head of cauliflower. I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's like, oh, it's a product of the USA. I was like, oh, you're contemplating whether it's worth it or not. Though, to be fair, with produce, I'd very much not take the risk considering how much shit has been cut. There's no guarantee it's even safe to consume at this point. And yeah, that did result in her putting it back on the shelf. Did I throw that end out? Okay, yeah, I think I did. It's not on my desk. But yeah, it's gotten even more obsessive. We're buying as little SU American products as possible. Though I'm of the opinion that we should be free to go to Costco still. Because the CEO can't stand this shit either. And like, they actually treat their employees like people. And not just, you know, gears in the machine. Easily replaced and easily forgotten. So, like, just because it's an American company, I don't think we should, necessarily boycott Costco specifically. Then again, we still don't have one in town. You have to go, like, half an hour to the next town over to go to Costco here. They're supposed to be opening one, and I'm not sure how that's gonna go now. If it is at all, they may just cancel that with everything else going down. At least I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, the news I was looking at is that Trump's bitching about the tariffs again. It's like, yeah, no, the tariffs on Canada and Mexico are going through and on schedule. I was like, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Though I was of the same opinion as a couple of people, like, just rip the fucking Band-Aid off already. We already hate you. We're already boycotting your shit. Delaying the tariffs a month is not going to change anything. Like, there's so much boycotting just on the tourism end of things. But the US, it's not even a Canada-Mexico thing. Like, everybody's boycotting tourism to the US right now. American liquor was already pulled off the shelves. Replaced with signs to buy Canadian instead. It's not like we don't have a bunch of microbreweries running around. There's a couple microbreweries in town, actually. Actually, shit, I think we have a Molson's bottling plant here in town. At least I think it's Molson's. I don't pay that much attention to beer. I can't stand it. I've tried a microbrewed one, but it just tasted like bitter cantaloupe. So it was like tolerable, but not something I'd want to drink ever again. It didn't taste like shitty, half-assed, regular beer. That's for sure. But, like, damage is already fucking done. Just implement the fucking tariffs already. The world already fucking hates you guys. Just put the damn tariffs on already. Pull the frickin' band-aid off. Yeah, it's just it's already done. Damage is fucking done. And there's no fixing it. I highly suspect that the companies that actually can manage it are just going to open production facilities in Canada and or the US or in Mexico. Just to get some customers back. Fucking Goldfish is a product of the US, and it makes me so sad because they just released a new product, which is more like a potato chip, and it tastes so fucking good. I didn't buy any of those either. Luckily, one of my favorite potato chip brands is entirely Canadian, so I don't have to worry about that one. Seriously though, why is Western Family potato chips good? Most of their products suck. Why the fuck are the chips so damn good? It makes no sense at all. Western Family, what happens? No, seriously, what the fuck happened? Okay, hold up. Before I even go running back into anything, let me move some things back to my inventory. This way, if I get gear, I have room. I just need to make sure I don't throw tank gear out. And I gotta sort this mess out, because, holy shit. Okay, rings are fine for a bit. Everything else should be good. Except maybe offhands, but, like, I'm holding on to some shields, because I really don't use the offhands too much, except for gathering and crafting. I forgot I had this. Since when have I had this? That's a fantastic fucking question. Huh. Was this me and Thanatos fucking around, or did one of my retainers bring this back to me? I couldn't tell you. Because I think we did clear it. We did manage to clear it eventually. It wasn't solo possible, I think is what I found out, because of the double dunk thing. With the damage split, because it puts a defense down on you from it. Yeah, I think we actually cleared it duo. Did I get the shield from there? Seriously, no, I'm confused. How do I have it? Whatever. Overthinking shit. Overthinking shit severely. And honestly, I'm kind of putzing to see if Thanatos shows up again. See if he wants to do something. Oh, so Ben Shapiro's proving he's an idiot again. What else is new? Dude, it's lower on China because Trump gets all of his fucking useless crap from China. All those hats, they're made in China, dumbass. Same with all those Bibles he's been talking. That's why lower tariffs on China. It's not that complicated. You're just an idiot. But if he doesn't put a tariff on China, all of his stupid followers realize something's up. That's why it's only 10%. But the idiot's posting on Facebook that he doesn't understand why tariffs on Canada. Because Trump's a fucking moron. And he thinks he can bully a country that's looking at the US and realizing they're gonna make themselves an isolationist nation in a second. Why the fuck would we want to trade with you when you're being stupid? Being stupid and malicious. And we could just go trade with everybody else. We're not the ones landlocking ourselves. Well, Alberta's still fucking trying, but you know what I mean. Alberta still run by an absolute brain-dead premier, but eh. So is Ontario, but I think there's an election coming up for that. We'll see if Ford gets his ass kicked out. Actually, now I think about it, that might be why he's suddenly acting so surprised that the tariffs are happening. Like, dude, come on. He's been sucking Trump's dick for the longest time. It was such a weird turnaround. I think he's just trying to save face. Wouldn't surprise me, but like, sir, I don't think that's gonna help you as much as you think it is. Then again, apparently people are stupid and keep putting him in office, so I don't know. I don't fucking know. You'd think with all the bitching that they would have kicked him out by now, but nope. He's still, for some reason, in power. He's just like the dumbest person in existence. And I got talking politics again. Whoops. That wasn't intentional, but like, shit's hitting the fan. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm fucking tired. I might start asking if I can check on boosters for my vaccines, because I haven't had a booster in a long time. I was supposed to get one in junior high, and then I herniated 5 discs in my back and just never got it. My mom was like, oh yeah, no, I'll take her in at some point later. And we were too busy with other doctor shit to actually get it done. And that was the last time, so should maybe look into that, considering how much disease is now spreading in the US and how close I live to the border. Not to mention there's gonna be the fucking Mabel maggots that are running in and out of the US, probably still. And yeah, that's a thing, by the way. And still a thing, you know, after that stupid truckers convoy made themselves out to be fucking clowns, that's still going on. Shit, at this rate, my mom might actually cut my aunt off, because she's one of the real crazy ones. She's been doing other shit that makes her a complete asshole, so, yeah. Keeps behaving like a total cunt. I have a feeling my mom might actually cut her off. Okay, so I got absolutely no gear. I'm running 6... I guess in a worst case scenario, I could always just go buy the upgrade stuff. Not as much of a problem as I'm making it out. I technically can just go buy the upgrades. But I got no drops. The only one I got was the one I absolutely do not need. Let's queue up, see what happens. Screwing around for a while. Got 3 hours left on the server. Granted, because of the maintenance, some people may just not log on at all today. It's also probably screwing with the queue times, to be fair. Well, it immediately filled up the DPS slot, so maybe not as much as I think. But it's very likely a lot of people will log in, do their dailies, and then bounce. I do not blame them. We are on a timer here. At least the server's working. Like, I've gotten absolutely nothing done except that Diadem achievement because of how worked the servers have been. There's no point trying to go on to PvP when it's not stable and I have to go to another data center. Oh god, I'm babysitting. Oh, where's my cardia? Sir! Hello! Job, please. Do job. No? Not do job? Fuck's sake, okay. There it is. I don't know why the fuck you didn't notice sooner. Somebody else. Right, giant hitboxes. Duh. I just have to keep reminding myself the birds have massive hitboxes. Keep getting 2 melee DPS on each run. Game, please. Why do you gotta make this awkward? Also, I have to keep reminding myself that Reprisal is a defensive cooldown. Because, like, lowering their damage doesn't sound like a defensive cooldown. Technically, it's a defensive cooldown. Hey, you are hitting me. Why are you in such a weird spot, game? Focus target. There we go. Hey, Sam. Dude, positionals. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be standing, dude. Get your head out of your ass. Like, I'm gonna try to be as consistent as possible so the melees can do their jobs, but if you're not gonna pay any attention, that's on you. I've wedged myself in a little too deep on this one. Whoops. Again, Thanatos. Ow, suck. Why do these bloodsuckers hit so hard? Oh, come on now! Game, please. Oh, up I go. Grabbing that chest since I have to wait for everybody anyways. Healer. Should be with me. Come on. Rude. Ooh, nice and comfy. No major problems. Just the bloodsuckers being assholes. Which is normal. Okay. Where's the other dude? There you are. time? Really? Okay. Sam, are you for fucking real, dude? And then nobody... Okay, come on now, guys. Prioritize yourselves, please. Also, yeah, I should have used that on the first one. That's my bad. Like, it's been so long since I've had to do this as healer that I've kind of forgotten half this shit. Crap, I'm not quite in range. There we go. Also, I don't even have to be around this corner anymore. They're in the pile. That's all that matters. Fucking hell. Ow. Fucking rude. Oh, I got a good chunky shield. Nice. Healer's going. Take me a second to grab everything. Should be enough time for them to catch up. Back over. The ninja put me in a bad position last time, which is why I did this differently. I would have pulled them back because the plow trap was taking its time getting up the stairs. So I had to pull it into the Doton at that point. Oh, fun. Guys, if we can get the little dudes in the middle, I can gather the big ones up again. that is so much fucking easier when a tank knows what they're doing, huh? Anything else in here? Who's the last dude? Dude, get in here.
Prove you are worthy to rule. Chronicles of Eld recount the fury of erupting peaks. Chronicles of Eld return the hunger of roiling waters.
Oops. Hit the wrong button. I don't know why I thought my dash was there.
I will take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Orbs. Orbs, those orbs.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury. Chronicles of Eld recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
Bit over here. Can't move anywhere because I'm getting locked out. I can't be bothered to move him right back to mid as long as I can still give the melees the right position. Now the samurai still being an idiot. Like, bruh. Hey, any attention, dude. It is determined to drop that. It is absolutely determined to drop that gunblade. I don't need it. I now have 2 copies of it. I got some boots, though. Wait, hold on. I'm dumb. Were those better? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they were. Don't update. I need to fix. On the last page is the... Okay, weird that it... Oh, it's because it looks exactly the same still. Weird, because sometimes it still bitches about that. I don't know. Oh, we've gotten 2 relatively clean runs. I was worried about healers being complete trash and yet. Except for not, like, immediately putting cardio on me, that Scholar was fine. That Sage was fine. I don't know why I said Scholar. I've been doing that a lot lately, too. It's weird. Did you get knocked off the server, off the game at all, Thanatos? Or are you still having the issue? And you did your dailies? Okay. Like, as long as you got things done, it's fine. Do I want to do another run is the question. I've been lucky so far. I have a feeling that luck's not going to continue. At least I got some leveling in. Yep, Beyblade's almost nice. I have a nice. Like, I'm just trying to figure out what to do now. I'm not sure if I want to do another run. Shit, I got, like, halfway through on the level, so... And I'm not even using the EXP scrolls I have. I still have a bunch of squadron manuals. Maybe clean out the hunt log so I can pick up new ones. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. What's in here? Noctowl. Okay, this entire one's full. Let's go here first. I'll clear out the logs and then go pick up the new ones, and then I think I'm gonna wrap. Now, where were these specifically? That turned off my tank stance? What? Hold on. Why? See, you've gotten weirder about that, and I don't know why. Like, I have no idea why it turns off on every zone change now. I say it turned off because I leveled up and... Oh, wait, no, that's not it. It's because I swapped to Dark Knight to see if I can fix my portrait. Right. Duh. Also, I don't need fates in this area anymore, so there's no point in me doing them. Maybe in the other zones, but I gotta get Crimson's lazy butt out. Unfortunately, with Gunbreaker, it's not quite as dummy easy as Warrior. Wait, where the fuck were these? I hate this stupid fucking hunt logs, man. I think they're actually north from the teleport. Seriously, can we get actually accurate hunting logs, please? Stop pointing to the name. The name doesn't help me. The name of the region does not help me. At the very least, go with more precise naming shit. It's pointing towards here, which is not fucking helpful and nowhere near where I am. Hey, these guys should be around here. Slightly north. Butterflies. Okay, now I'm confused. Where the hell are these? Where are the small boys? I could have sworn they were on this side of the map. There they are. First, they're in the area near ankle deep. It's way too appropriate. Alright, that should be all of them here. I'm gonna have to do fucking YouTube and highlight work tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to that, man. I think I'll do the Ruin Us stuff, because it's gonna take up such a huge chunk of it. How many did I need? 2. Okay. Don't get stuck on the rocks, damn it. Okay, the last Terra in the other areas. It's not even that far south. I'm actually not even sure on this one. It's just the weird tumbleweed crabs that are down here. I think these were farther north, closer to the lake. Also, draw distance is not helping right now. Ah, there you guys are. Alright, that one's entirely done. Also, I know where these are, and they are nowhere near that far west. They're actually south of this. They should be on this cliff face. Yeah. Yeah, there they are. This one I'm also going to start dealing with the accuracy issues. There it is. Great YouTube game. Holy hell! No, seriously, screw YouTube game. This is so stupid, too. They took accuracy out, but then made it so that if the level differential is too high, it starts screwing with your ability to hit things. It's so dumb. I'm sorry, Essie. I can fight things that are already level capped from this point. Without any trouble. Just let me fucking hit them. Like, my only issue with them removing accuracy as a stat came down to the fact that I was worried they weren't going to replace it with anything, and then they replaced it with direct hit. Because Because I was like, there's no way they're fucking the game over that badly and all that gear and changing all its stats just to remove accuracy. Replacing it made way more sense. But everybody was like, no, they're getting rid of accuracy, and not realizing there was a issue with that. And then he just made it that much worse. This is significantly worse than what we had before. Like, stop penalizing me for fighting things that are stronger than me, game. You didn't want me fighting it, then don't let me in here. That's fucking simple. But everybody was so confident, like, yeah, they're getting rid of accuracy, they're getting rid of accuracy, not realizing there was problems with that. Because we had, like, thousands of pieces of gear and food that would have had to be reprogrammed. Just swapping the stat out made way more sense to me. When they announced that, I was like, yeah, no. There was no way in hell Essie's changing 4 years of fucking gear and food up to that point. Like, come on now, guys. Don't be actively stupid. That is way too much work. Because they either had to strip it, completely replace the stats with other things, rebalance all of it. It was just not happening the way everybody kept saying it was going to. Like, no. Like, remember, this is the company that when they added in a new job decided that the easiest way to implement it was to have it share Monk's gear for, like, the first few levels. Which meant that for a while there, Monks had a little extra dexterity. Because it was the easiest way to implement Rogue and Ninja. Until they could separate it out and add more gear to Ninja specifically. So why was everybody so insistent that accuracy was just going to get pulled without any, like, thought to that? Like, it just wasn't, guys. Come on now. Like, shit, at this point, they've given up with clipping being an issue. They've completely given up with gear clipping into shit. Because that used to be a concern. They stopped caring a long time ago. Alright, so that takes care of everything I wanted to do today. One more dungeon run will get me a level, but I think I'm done. I think I'm done for now. I think the next time I work on Gunbreaker, we're gonna do one more Worqor Zormor run. Hope to at least get a little smidge of extra gear, then do tribe stuff. That way, at least have a chance at filling out some extra slots. But yeah, no stream tomorrow, and I'm actually not even sure on Thursday. I mean, no, not tomorrow. Wednesday, I think, is when I was doing it. Because tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm being dumb. Sorry about that. Yeah, no stream Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to do relatively the same thing. Do some Gunbreaker leveling. Maybe do Steel Rock. Maybe do Ranked. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done Ranked in a while. Because, again, the DDoSing. Yeah, no stream Wednesday. I'm going to work on the highlights and VODs and stuff. The highlights and getting the Twitch's backend to stop bitching at me. Thursday, I'm not even sure. I have no way to tell. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone. There may still be a stream. If there is, it's going to be Moogle Tome farming. Because I think it should be back on the good frontlines mode. In which case, maybe I might get around to doing that tank demo I've been saying I'll do. I can't help it that I felt like shit the first day I said I was going to do it, and then I just never got around to it. But maybe we'll do the tank demo and see how bad Dark Knight actually is now. Because I really don't think it has the level of issue everybody thinks it does. I really don't think so. Like, it still has the same pull distance. I don't think it's as much of a problem as everybody's been bitching about. I think people just suck. We'll see, though. It might just take coordination I don't have. Like, its combo damage probably got nerfed. I don't think the pull itself did. But yeah, maybe we'll do that tank demo. I might have to write some macros for that, too. Specifically Paladin. We'll worry about it then. But yeah, that'll be it for me today. So thanks for coming, guys, and I will see you all next time.